Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. The early signing day period is here. Are we looking for chaos today? Tennessee trying to get across the finish line with a top 10 class. You can go to Twitter and see some of the names starting to come in. Josh Heupel retweeting it out. Big 4-star offensive tackle Gabriel Ascenda, the first one in the boat. Edward Baker is in. You could see KJ McLean has put pen to paper. Also, Joel Combe. We roll on down. Braden Rice is officially in the boat. Zach Groves is in. And QB1, Faison Brandon, has put pen to paper. He is coming to the University of Tennessee, but we know how early signing day is. Sometimes there is chaos. Sometimes there is madness. Is there anything to worry about for Tennessee today? I'll give you a brief rundown. If you want more in-depth, I made a video yesterday called Good News, talking about some of the guys that Tennessee is likely to keep committed, some of the guys that Tennessee is looking to flip. It started yesterday. Tennessee added a 3-star defensive lineman, Naquavion Simmons, 6'3", 310 pounds, out of Columbus, Georgia. I get it. 3-star U. Now, Rodney Garner loves him some Simmons. He likes the size. He likes the ability to bring in a 6'3", 310-pound high school kid and develop them. We also talked about Celeste Moa, a 4-star athlete coming off a visit to Michigan. Should we be concerned? I'm going to come back to that one here in just a little bit. We talked about Tristan Keys. He's in the boat. Tristan Keys is locked in, dialed in, coming to Tennessee. Another guy that a lot of us were looking to flip, Legend Bay, a 4-star athlete, flipped from Tennessee to Ohio State back on November the 10th. According to Austin Price and according to Matt Ray, all the experts and insiders say that Tennessee has tried to work to get that momentum back in their favor, but it looks like Legend Bay is likely to stick with Ohio State. Now, J.J. Finch, a 3-star defensive lineman on 3 or Rivals has him listed as a 4-star, committed to Alabama on June the 22nd over Michigan, Miami, Purdue, and Tennessee, but Tennessee never stopped pushing. Now he's scheduled to come off the board. He's going to make a final decision. He is going to put pen to paper tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and it sounds like Tennessee has done their job. It sounds like Tennessee could flip J.J. Finch. We're going to go live here on the channel, 5:45 tonight. We're going to break down the commitment of J.J. Finch, and then we're going to recap all the events of early signing day. Another one, Jordan Carter, a 4-star edge. According to Austin Price last night, the Vols are trending there. Carter Gooden, another 4-star defensive lineman. Austin Price called it a coin flip. Chad Simmons says that he committed to UCLA for more than just football, but lately it sounds like he is trending towards the SEC. It's Tennessee. It's Vanderbilt. The kid's hard to read, doesn't talk a whole lot, so we will see how that one wraps up. Another guy Tennessee trying to flip, Amari Latimer, a 4-star running back currently committed to Wisconsin. Sounds like that one is going to stick. So are there concerns? Are there things we should be worried about in the final hour? Well, there's a couple that we're going to get into, we're going to talk about, but I need you guys to do me that YouTube stuff. Smash the thumbs up below the video. Quick, free, easy, helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new here, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. What we are is exactly what you guys are. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. If you like it, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Again, interesting time tonight. We're going live at 5:45 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to take you up to that decision from J.J. Finch. We're going to recap early signing day. We're going to talk about some coaching rumors tonight, some possible coaching changes that might be happening. Again, live tonight, 5:45. Come hang out for that. But let's jump into it. Chaos always seems to ensue when you're talking about early signing day, and some of that started last night with Joel Wyatt, a 4-star athlete, 6'4", 185, in-state kid, ranked inside the top 100, second best player in the state of Tennessee. And if you go back to his original decision, you can see the commitment there on the screen from July the 28th. Breaking, Joel Wyatt has committed to Tennessee over Vanderbilt, Louisville, LSU, and others. Now, there was some steam there about LSU. Originally, this thing was Tennessee and Vanderbilt, and he was supposed to come off the board on July the 6th, but then he delays the commitment. And when he delays it, you start hearing about teams like North Carolina, Oklahoma, Louisville, Georgia, and there was a lot of talk about what position Joel Wyatt was going to end up playing. Was he going to play wide receiver? Was he going to play safety? Tennessee was recruiting him as an edge, and you look at his size, 6'4", 190. You're going to play him at edge. Tennessee likes the length. Tennessee likes the frame. They were going to play him at the edge position. But finally, he commits on July the 28th. But again, nothing matters. Nothing is official until signing day. Nothing is official until you put pen to paper. Now, Austin Price over at VolQuest, Matt Ray, they were having a little chat on the message board, and there was some cause for concern. Joel Wyatt was not going to put pen to paper this morning. There was talks that his high school was pushing back their signing ceremony. They were going to focus on the state championship this game. There was a lot of back and forth what was going to happen here. And then what concerned me was they mentioned that LSU was heavily involved. Now, Rivals put out an update late last night that said four-star safety Joel Wyatt has been committed to Tennessee since July, but LSU head coach Lane Kiffin has been in heavy pursuit this week, working towards a flip. Those efforts appear to have been in vain. So some chaos, but it sounds like some good news. A source close to Wyatt's recruitment told Rivals Chad Simmons that Wyatt will stick with his commitment and sign with the Vols on National Signing Day. So this is what I'm talking about when we talk about chaos. This was last night around 11 p.m. I wake up, I read through it all, a little bit of chaos, but it sounds like Joel Wyatt is saying he is going to sign with Tennessee this morning. So we'll continue to keep our eye on that. Is there any other chaos that we are expecting? Well, yesterday morning, I made a video, and the title of that video was good news. And that good news was around Celeste Moa, one of the top-ranked athletes in the entire country. He's a four-star athlete, 6'2", 175, out of the state of Utah, ranked 54th nationally, second best athlete in the country, committed to Tennessee back on July the 31st. But if you remember, Austin Price early last week said that Celeste Moa's dad had been in contact with him and he communicated that they were going to be going to Michigan over the weekend for a visit, said the Wolverines were trying to pull off the flip, but that Tennessee was doing everything they could to kill that momentum. And that's when some panic started to set in. Especially if you already lost one commit. Again, Legend Bay, talked about him earlier, flips to Ohio State. Now you're talking about possibly losing Celeste Moa, but there were some reasons to not really buy into that. And I talked about those at the time. I talked about these yesterday. His brother plays at Michigan State, Ohio State and Michigan were playing at noon. Michigan State was playing at 7 o'clock at night, so Celeste Moa could go up there, take in a visit, enjoy the Ohio State-Michigan game, go watch his brother play at Michigan State. Just, it made sense, and it sounds like Michigan got none of the momentum. Steve Wiltfong put it out and said Michigan brought in Celeste Moa. We're hearing it went well, and he has a good relationship with Coach Morgan. The vibe is he will stick with his verbal with Tennessee. Follow that up with a post on VolQuest stating the vibe coming out of Michigan as that he is likely going to stick with Tennessee. Celeste Moa told Matt Ray after the visit that he was still excited about signing with Tennessee on Wednesday. That is now today. Said the visit to Michigan was fun, but he has a long-time belief in Kelsey Pope and Tennessee's plan for him at wide receiver. So that's the good news. Is there reason to be concerned? Austin Price, again, had a chat last night over at VolQuest talking about signing day, guys that we should be concerned about, guys we should keep our eyes on, and he keeps coming back to Utah on Celeste Moa. He lives right down the street from the stadium. If you remember, when we go back to the original commitment, it was Tennessee and it was Utah that were really the top two that Celeste Moa was choosing from. On top of that, his dad played at Utah. How much of that is a factor? And AP's not trying to spread all this widespread panic or concern, but he said that in the back of his mind, even when Moa was taking the visit to Michigan, he was always looking at Utah and saying, are they a problem? And he made out the point that, hey, Celeste Moa can jump in the car and drive right down the street and be at the stadium, visit with the coaches, take in a game, and nobody have a clue about it. So we will continue to keep our eyes on Celeste Moa. We will continue to keep our eyes on this class of 26. Can Tennessee finish with that top 10 class? Jump in the comment section. Let's talk about it. As always, smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. I would greatly appreciate it. Go check out some merchandise, bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. You can also support the channel by hitting the join button down below. It's right beside subscribe. Only $1 a month. You can go check out our Patreon. That link's in the description below. We've got an EA Sports college football Patreon dynasty. We've got a game day chat you can be a part of, or you can just say, hey, Boogie, here's $1. I love what you do, and I want to support it. Let's jump in the comment section. Let's talk about it. We'll be live tonight, 5:45 p.m. Eastern time. breaking it all down. We'll see if Celeste Moa puts pen to paper. We'll see if Joel Wyatt stays true to what he said and puts pen to paper. But that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin Vols Network. My name's Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.